Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Rivermead Leisure Centre here in the Berkshire town of Reading for a night of World Championship Mixed Martial Arts. This is the fourth instalment from the Freestyle Fighting Federation, FX3. This is Ultimate Cage Fighting. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our first contest of the evening is a catchweight contest fought over 2 5-minute rounds. And the first fighter to enter the octagon into the red corner, let's hear it for Pete Bray.
Good evening everybody and welcome to FX3 Fight Night 4. My name's Ian Dean and I'm sitting here alongside the self-proclaimed lightweight #1 here in the UK, Ian M16 Butlin. Good evening, Ian.
#1. Good evening, Ian.
The first contest today is a B-class pro rules bout over 2 5-minute rounds. And coming into the cage first is Pete Bray from Team Warriors.
And his opponent entering into the blue corner. Let's hear it for Jared Farre.
We're here at a packed Rivermead Leisure Centre for the 4th edition of FX3, and coming down the cage right now is Jared Farre from Team Obscene.
Yeah, we don't know much about the two fighters, but we do know something about the two teams, Ian. We've got Andy Foreman's Warriors Gym against the newly formed Team Obscene, who have 5 fights on tonight, I believe.
Yeah, and looking to make an impact, all local boys as well.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce these fighters properly. The fighter standing to my right in the red corner. He hails from Portsmouth. He's 23 years old. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, and he weighed in at 76.8 kilos. He fights out of the Warriors Gym, and tonight is his debut in the cage. Let's hear it for Pete Bray. And his opponent, the fighter standing to my left in the blue corner. He hails from Aldershot. He's 23 years old. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, and he weighed in at 74.2 kilos. He fights for Team Obscene, and tonight is his debut in the cage. Let's hear it for Jared Farre. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a catchweight contest of 2 5-minute rounds, and your referee in charge is Mr. Leon Roberts. Corners, clear the cage.
B-class pro rules, designed to basically bring fighters into the MMA game. I think it's a good way of doing things.
Yeah, I think it's a much better way than the old amateur no headshots, because it's more realistic. It gives the fighters more of a realistic jump, so there's not a big jump from amateur to pro rules.
Yeah, and also it gets rid of the confusion of semi-pro rules, which is around the country as well.
That's right. So last minute instructions from Leon Roberts, and we're ready to go. Both fighters for the debut fight now will be itching to make the first impression.
Both looking very keen. No shake of hands in the middle.
First fight of the night, let's make some noise!
Well, goes straight for the catches the kick, goes straight for the single leg there, Jared.
Straight into his corner.
He's definitely looking for the takedown,
and it's a big takedown.
Nice big slam.
In a side position. Obviously, he transfers straight to trying to get full mount.
Yeah, there you see Pete was concentrating too much, going for the Kimura.
And he's bleeding from the nose.
Yeah, I think he was caught with a punch just before the kick. But he's in control, he's on top, and a nosebleed's not going to be much to a fighter.
Do you think both men are quite nervous at the moment, or do you think they'll just be going on pure adrenaline?
I think it'll be a lot of adrenaline. I think that's why Pete was concentrating too much then, going for the Kimura. Once someone's past your guard, there's not really any point on continuing to go for it unless you've actually got the Kimura already locked. So I look for Jared here to start to move his legs up nice and high and just work in some strikes.
Yep, Jared taking instructions there from KJ's veteran, Alex Reid.
That's right, he did the right thing. He knew he was going for the takedown. He got a nice clinch on the leg and he moved him towards that side of the cage. So he's right there where his corner are, so he can hear a familiar voice telling him what to do.
And some big straight shots and he's tapping out.
That's it.
And a really controlled performance there by Jared Farre.
Very good.
An impressive win.
Yeah, it was very good. I thought from the start he caught the kick.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner.
Oh, sexy. It's good.
Got a towel down there, please.
Okay, can we have both fighters to the center of the cage, please? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute and 31 seconds of the very first round, your winner due to a tap out by ground and pound, in the blue corner, Jared Farre! Well, let's have a fantastic round of applause for the fighting gentleman. Let's hear it for Pete Bray! Guys, getting trophies, Pete? Get some photos.
Sexy.
Where is it, your nose or?
I think my nose and my lip underneath.
You're right, you're good, you're good.
Jared. Oh yeah, very impressed. Give him a hug, Jared.
Fighter.
Now you've got a nose.